Boo! Welcome back to another stream, and I just realized that I don't have music turned on, so let me do that again. Okay. Anyway, today we are going to be working on some animation. So, yeah, let me just pull up the reference file that I have going on. Let me just pull this up there, make sure that I'm live. I am live. Did it go off on my Discord? I think it bugged out a little bit. What is going on? Anyway, if you're new to the stream, you're watching the VOD, maybe for the first time, we go live every day-ish. It's a little bit unstable right now because I've been a little bit busy, and Chinese New Year is just around the corner, and I'll be even busier then. So I'll be live pretty much every day-ish, but just know that for the next week, it's gonna be a little unstable. Anyway, yo, Potato, what? Potato being the first? Hello. Naki, yo, Sheepo, AJ, Marshall, yo. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hello, hello. We're working on animation today. An ad, oh my god. That is bad, that is bad. There it is. Himeka. Yeah, they beat you to it. They beat you to it. Okay, and if you're, new to the streams, the VOD, there should be chapters down, right at where the play bar is. So, yeah, just skip around to wherever you want to. Anyway, let me just double check. Yo, Yesh, Alex, hello. Today was Potato. Potato was first. How you doing, Potato? Have to see how you animate. I am kind of curious as to how this will go too. Yo, Childish, hello. Long time. Things have been you now. Oh my god, I almost had an aneurysm, but a lot has happened. A lot has happened. So this is our reference. This is this person you're looking at here. This insane athletic dude is Shaquan Parson. So let me pull up let me show you the original footages that I've gathered, right? So this is the original. Look at that. This dude is insane, right? One more time. Let me just make sure that I am actually showing you guys the reference. There it is. And yeah, I believe I saw in a Pierre Picard video on his YouTube channel on doing speed ramping your references before actually referring to them. So I thought it was pretty clever. So here's what I did. I just it's just I basically removed the slow-mo at the end. I stretched out the anticipation, so the initial part of the animation. So and then I sped it up a little bit. Whoop. And yeah, this is what we're going to be doing today. And whether or not I can execute this in one stream, it's for all of us to find out together, right? Dude, it's insane, indeed. Indeed. Unavailable? Yeah. The rig is complete. Yes. The rig is complete. Hi, Denji. How you doing? I thought ZBrush Sculpt 1. Lies and Deception? What? Okay, now let's not twist the polls, okay? All right, let's not do that. Hi, Hero, by the way. Clever way, honestly, it really is. So props to shout out to Pierre Picard once again. So yeah, here is the reference one more time before I put that aside. There it is. Okay, so here is our subject, our protagonist, and without further ado, let's just get right in, okay? And yeah, so the first pose is him getting into getting ready, getting into that position. So let's just get right into it. I am a little bit nervous. This may not turn out good, okay? Just expect the worst. Okay, good. All right, let's go. So I'm using the for the arms, I'm using FK. For the legs, I'm using IK. I'm gonna watch the past live streams. It's been a minute. Oh, right. Yeah, you gotta catch up on some of the things that we have been doing. We have been doing quite a fair bit. It's been quite a progress. Okay, let me just move his arms there, and his hips are. Yeah, I'm gonna have to twist his torso as well, and I'll be using IK for the feet, so the legs basically. And what workflow are you going with? Pose to pose, layered. I'm doing I just learned this today. What is it called? Key poses, breakdowns in between poses. Yeah, pose to pose. Yes, I am not insane enough to do straight ahead. So here's some of the notes that I've taken today. The 12 principles of animation and whatever Pierre, covered in the video. And yeah, we'll be doing pose to pose. None of the. I'm not insane enough to do the other method. Hi Langa, you making a punch animation? No, I'm doing this. I am doing this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. In a single stream, so let's see how that goes. I doubt it. I doubt it's gonna happen though. After poll, I'm calling Photoshop, bruh. Okay. I was gonna make a reference to a certain country, but let's not get political, right? Okay. Alright, his foot is facing that way, and for this, it is going this way a little bit much. I think I'm gonna have to rotate his hips a little bit more. So yeah, this is the stream that actually, we did the trying to break my rig stream, right? I think this will be the real tester. We'll see whether or not my rig can hold up. I hope it does. And I'm gonna keep things fairly simple for now, and then when we actually have all of the key poses blocked in, then we'll get into, what do you call those lines? Oh my god. Line of action, and then we'll worry about all of the line of action stuff. So let me just keyframe this. Boom. Okay. Marshall. Wait, I already said hi. Alright, sorry, I was just reading Sheepo's message. I swear if I found you still texture painting, I would get over there, bro. Fair enough. I would get over here too. Smear frame tricking pose would be insane in a single stream. I don't know about that. I don't know if I am at that level just yet. You can see how quick I am right now. I'm so fast, like lightning. Now I have no idea how this is gonna go. Okay, that looks about right for now. So we're gonna, right now what we're doing, this is called, let me just look at the notes. Bruh, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm telling you guys, do not listen to me, okay? I'm just regurgitating whatever I've recently learned. But I am working on the key poses. Alright, so how it seems it goes is that you would create these key poses, right? The main contributors to the animation, the idea behind it. And then once we're done with those key poses, actually I could give you like a visual representation, right? A key pose would be like, for instance, this is the key pose. Basically, telling your audience that this is the anticipation, and then these are all like anticipations, and then whatever this is called, I don't know, the execution, and then boom, the kick. That is like another key pose right there. So we're doing boom, boom. That's another key pose, another key pose, another key pose, and another key pose. So you get what I'm saying. And then once that is done, once we have the major key poses down, there's this thing called the breakdowns, where you would kind of it's kind of like your in-betweens, but in between key poses, right? In between the major poses, and then once you're done with that, you would then add these things, these keyframes called in-betweens, and it'll all make sense in a bit. All right, hopefully it'll make sense. Duplicate limbs, smear frame, yeah, that seems to be the way to go. All right, so that is our first pose. We're not gonna worry about the expressions just yet. So these little like expressions or micro movements, these are called your secondary actions, and yeah, that is like the least of our concerns right now. Those are tools to help elevate your animation, not help determine your animation. So let's move on to the next pose. All right. Let me just do another keyframe, and right off the bat, I'm gonna set this to constant. Boom. And that'll make sense in a bit. I started kind of practicing animating on a game on Roblox for fun, which basically just lets you tween, kind of like you are doing, I guess. Ooh, okay. Lets you tween. What is tween? Is that an animation term that I'm not aware of? Is auto key turned on? It is not. Is it common practice to have it turned on? Like, what if I accidentally override it? You know what, I'll just turn it on for now. What is the shortcut for this? There isn't one, okay. Anyway. Okay. So, are you using a reference for a frame-by-frame reference? No, not a frame-by-frame. I am just, basically, I'm just looking for the key poses of this reference, and then I am just trying to match the timing of this reference. Like, I won't have to keyframe every single action, right? I just need to match the key poses and the timing, the spacing, the time. What is it called again? Timing and spacing, something like that. Something like that. One of those things. Timing and spacing, yeah. Okay, anyway. Next frame, next pose. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So his torso is kind of facing that way. And his hips as well. And then let's twist his feet. Let's do local. Actually, I'll do global and individual origins. Woo! Alright. Yo, Gorgits, my favorite AAA animation studio. How are you doing today? I have all the faith in a successful flip. I hope so. Naki, I think you should record yourself doing a Superman punch and use it as a ref. A Superman punch. How about I print out your face and I think that'll give me enough motivation to execute a Superman punch. Okay. And his arm is kind of just sticking up like that. And by the way, I have all of my bones set to Euler XYZ. I don't know if that's gonna backfire, but I saw the Storm rig, right? They use Euler XYZ as well, and so I thought, what could go wrong? So we'll see, right? We'll see if anything goes wrong. But what do you guys? I'm sure there are some animators in this chat. Do you guys prefer Quaternion or do you guys prefer XYZ Euler? Alright, let's not worry about the flow of the arm first. Let's get the key poses down. Tweening is a term more commonly used in 2D animation, might be why you haven't heard of it. Ah, okay. Hi, Claw Cakes, by the way. Hi, do you think it's too late to learn 3D in 2026? No, it's not too late. Not at all. Do it. Simple as that. I want to change my career path, but I'm worried I won't be able to catch up with others. Do you have any advice? Ooh, you want to change a career path? Okay. Well, I think... This is tough. I don't want to give any bad advice. Right, because, yeah, it is true that we are in, like, shit times right now. But if this is something that you're interested in, like, this is... Like, 3D should be... Like, art should be something that you just... I guess, like, want to do regardless, right? In a sense. And if you're able to make a career out of it, then yeah, that's a plus, especially right now. But career advice, I don't know if I'm comfortable to give any career advice, but I would say to just learn 3D, ideally on the side, right? Just to play it really safe. I don't know, Well, it depends. What do you want to do in 3D, right? Like, do you want to work in the studio? Do you want to work in the industry? Do you want to become a content creator? Like, it is a rough period right now for artists, but 3D as a skill, you should definitely pick it up if you're interested in it. Alright. Alright. Boom. Yeah, don't take whatever I said as like solid career advice. All I want to say is that if you want to learn how to do 3D, I would encourage you to do so. This is frame 11, okay. Frame 11, okay, good. I think I could like spread this further apart. And then bring that over there. There it is. That feels slightly better. And then, yeah. There we go. Oh, interpolation. Okay. Oh, spleen. Sorry, tweening is okay. Tweening is interpolation. Oh, tweening, as in like in betweens, like betweens. Is that a play on the word? Tweening, interesting. I see. If it works, it works. The only references Naki can make himself is something regarding crams. Bruh. Crazy, Marshall. Okay. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this. Crazy boy. Sorry, let me just boom, boom. Okay, he's still on the same foot right there. So let's do that. And he's gonna rotate it this way. Ah, damn it. It's never too late till you're in the grave. You know, honestly, true. Tweening is short for between. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It means adding in-betweens, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, Naki. Hi, Splits. Hello. How are you doing today? And yeah, that makes sense. Never heard of that term before, and yeah, I did some watching today. I watched some Pierre Picard videos on you know, the principles of animation, and yeah, it was very insightful. Cannot believe it's free on the internet. You guys should check it out. I believe he has a playlist of just a bunch of animation tips that if you guys want to learn how to animate, you guys should definitely check out. Alright, let's do this. Let me see. Okay, yeah, the weight on his leg should already be pretty final here. But I don't like how much weight he's putting on this single point. Yeah, let me just roll that out. Like, actually, I do like the shape. Yeah, I know. You know what? I'll just leave it as it is. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. Hey, what the? Oh. There we go. This looks so stupid. Is there an Euler filter in Blender like in Maya to fix gimbal locks? Ah, oof. I don't know about that. Like the solution for gimbal locks is quaternion, right? But I'm not sure about like the whole. I'm not too familiar with the animation tools. But you said filter, Euler filter. I'm gonna have to look that up. I have no idea. Have a backup or have that as a backup? This? Yeah, this I made this file for the stream, so. Maced it, you finished the character fast, congrats, thank you. And hi, Nada. Okay. Okay, his arm is in a very unnatural position. It's not supposed to go that high, and that should be going up instead. There we go. Okay, what's next? Oof. One sec. Boom. Boom. Okay, I'll do the one where he changes the pivot point. I do want his knees to, or his foot to go out like out there a little. There we go. Or do I rotate it instead? Is it normal to translate the hips? It feels right. Oops. Yo, Grass God, hello. Sedans be all up in my timeline as much as people call it AI slop. It's getting up there for sure. It is pretty scary. I won't lie, it is scary how realistic it's starting to look. It is scary, for sure. Like, real enough to hide sketchy things in some certain sketchy files, kind of real. Won't stop at every frame? Right. Used to use tweens in Flash in the old days. Ah, okay. Is it too late to ask tomorrow if you can make him breakdance? Breakdance, that'll be a lot of work. I would love to, but maybe next time. Because I do, maybe during like the marketing, when we're preparing the materials for marketing, I'll make them do a lot of dances for sure. Okay, I'll do. It's pretty important to. Okay, wait. One sec. Okay, there it is. This is where he changes the pivot point. Okay, let me just do. His leg, his foot, his left foot, it should be flat. And then his right foot should be right about there. Is anyone animating right now? Any animators? Okay, and then his right arm is right about there, and his left arm is down here. I'm completely ignoring his fingers right now. Those will be those will come in later. What are gimbal locks? Gimbal locks is like, I'm terrible explaining this, but basically, I feel like you'd be much better off looking it up online. But basically, the XYZ Euler, it uses 3 different rotations, right? And so when you rotate, so XYZ, Euler XYZ, the X right here, where is it at? Yeah, the X, right? For Euler XYZ, the X is the primary rotator, and then the Y is the child of the X rotation, and Z is like the child of the Y rotation. And basically the problem child in these like Eulers are usually the last letters over here. And what tends to happen with this mode of rotation is that sometimes when you rotate an object in a specific angle, what happens is that the Y rotation and the X rotation, they align with one another. And then your X rotation and your Y rotation, your Z rotation, right, would align and basically share the same rotation. They're both facing it the same way. I don't know if that made any sense at all. So like if you have 3 rings, this is your X rotation, and then you have like your Y rotation, and then your Z rotation, right? What happens like down like this is your XYZ. This is your Z. This is your Y. This is your X. And what happens is, when you're rotating things, actually I could just parent them real quick. So you see when you rotate the X axis, it is it's basically the safest axis. And this problem child, the Z axis, what tends to happen sometimes is that it aligns with the Y axis when you rotate things here and there. And you can see now that they both share the same rotation. And this is called the gimbal lock. I don't know if that made any sense at all. But yeah, this is essentially why the quaternion mode exists, because I don't know, I'm too dumb to explain these sort of things, okay? But yeah, it's something like that. Anyway, the next pose, Yeah, this is a good pose. Let me just do this one instead. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna have his torso be quite in front. And I'll have his leg go this way. And then I want his torso to face that way. But I hope I don't run into any gimbal locking issues, since I intend to mostly work in the local, in its like local rotation space, local space. I hope I won't run into too many issues. Alright, then his torso is kind of like, or his chest, kind of like going down like this. Posted food on Discord again? Oh my god. Screw you. So hard. Rude. See, I'm not I'm not animating for any specific angle right now. You can kind of treat this as some sort of I guess, what do you call those things again? Like gameplay animations. Like one of those things. Better find an Euler filter analog. The reference have a lot of rotations. I'm pretty sure you're gonna end up with a lot of gimbal locks. Uh-oh. Shit. Should I have stuck with Euler? GG's. G fucking G. Okay. Okay, this looks stupid. Because... Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm stupid. Okay, wait. To animators out there, how often do you animate the root? Do you just leave the root be at all times? Do you mostly work with the torso and then the feet and avoid animating the root? Is that, I don't know what the norm is. Food. Oh my god, that looks yummy. Yeah, that's messed up. That is rude. That looks yummy. A very nice balanced meal. I remember the first time I seen your 100 hits video, believe it or not. That inspired me to take Speed Char's course too. No way. I finished my first custom realistic character from scratch, and I have scenes now, so thank you for your content and work. It's an inspiration. I've re-apologized and everything. Oh my god, Three's Theory. Thank you for sharing that. That is really sweet. I am so glad. I'm so glad that my videos could do that. What the hell? Thank you. Thanks for sharing. That's really nice. And yeah, congrats on all the progress that you have made. He looks like he's trying to throw something. Okay, I think I made his like the center of gravity, or whatever this is called, a little too high. Oops. That's fine. It looks stupid for now. I avoid animating the root? Okay, okay. Thanks, Roman. I dodge root animation as well? Okay. Alright, thanks guys. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. Okay. I do want his hips to face like kind of like the opposite direction of his chest for now. Actually, I'll have it face here and have his chest face that way. There it is. And I do want his body to be a lot more forward. Now this feels a little unnatural, so I'm gonna bring that up there. Oops. There we go. Boom, boom. Okay, now the left arm, that's a problem child right there. Cannot wait to refine this. I had the same exact question for the longest. The root people usually don't touch. They'll usually use root animation for when you want to move a walk or run cycle that you've animated. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. The root is cool if you know how to space switch. You can move pivot from root to center of the body and do actions like jumps with rotations. Okay. Well, I guess I kind of fucked up because I didn't exactly know how important having like multiple parent is, like for the hand and for the foot. I won't lie, I kind of skipped that. I skipped that part for my rig, so I might have to make some adjustments. That's what I get. That's what I get. Okay, this still looks... There we go, and then we'll just move this that way. Okay, let me just look at the reference real quick. Okay, yeah. No wonder this feels so weird. I'm gonna have to bring his body a little bit more forward. Okay. That will do for now. That feels, let's say, boom. Okay, so it goes slow, slow, and then it speeds up. Okay, slow, and then it speeds up. Oops, damn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to add an in-between right there. And his body has to move way more forward. Oh no, I'm wrong. Okay, my bad. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake. Let me just reel these guys back a little bit. There we go, that feels more natural. It also helps to avoid gimbal locks by animating the root. Okay. Nice. Like a useless thing to do, in your opinion, coming from someone who doesn't really do 3D animations? Oh, okay. I see. Getting enrolled into the animation school and you guys cannot tell me you do not know the animation school? What is that? What animation school did you enroll in? Even in the Alive animation course, you'll see P2 design. He doesn't animate the root. Instead, the torso is what he used. He used to move the character around. Ah. Okay. Interesting. The more you know. Thanks for sharing. That is. Yeah, I wish I had gotten the Alive course, but it is what it is. Okay, let's move on from this for now. Yeah, let's. Well, this is a very nice pose. That right there. Oof. Just in case anyone is just tuning in, this is the reference that I'm looking at right now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And this is the original footages. Right, all I did really was to speed up or lengthen the initial portion of the, the anticipation part. And then I ramped up the sort of like the poses in between the anticipation and like the payoff, basically. Yeah, I added like an additional frame for all of the kicks, like this right there, all the quote-unquote impact frames, right, where they would normally occur. Yup. So yeah, makes the kick feel a little stickier, but it's for a reason. I do want that nice twist though. So let me just try to get it in there. Okay. Okay, yeah. Gonna have to do this one. Let's just bring this. I'll bring this here. Yo, Odyssey. Hello. Okay, yeah. I guess that just nice. I just showed you guys a reference. Did you manage to catch it, Nada? Did you see the reference? I didn't pay attention to my layers while making a little walk animation. I had over 100 layers, holy, for each frame, and it corrupted. No more drawing for today. Oh my god! Wait, it corrupted, bruh. I am so sorry to hear. It corrupted, bruh. No. Save your works, people. A demon reference? It really... yo, Ender me. What the hell? It is a demon reference indeed. How are you doing? This, his name, by the way, is Shaquan Parson. Remember the name. A beast. Okay, pivot. Okay, let me just make sure. Yeah, okay. So the weight is on his torso. There it is. And his shoulders could go a little higher. Again, your arms, they don't go beyond like... They don't go beyond 90 degrees, right? Like, let's just say your shoulders are completely flat. Your arms, they don't go beyond the 90-degree point. That is like anatomically impossible. This shit has to go up. And then it has to go back. And don't worry about the shirt clipping and shit, you know, because that, I have the solution for that. I mean, first of all, the subdiv is gonna fix a huge chunk of that problem, but we now have controllers with assisted collisions to help prevent all of the clipping shenanigans. Our boy here is doing some parkour, 100 frames. Jesus Christ, that's horrible. Well, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be keyframing every single frame, so yeah, it won't. It's not gonna be that intense. But depending on how much time we have, we might have quite a number of keyframes, because it seems like it's common practice. Let me just maybe roll his ankle a little bit. Nah. Do I want to do that? It seems like it's common practice to have a bunch of blocking, right? I didn't realize how little these animators relied on the interpolation. Okay, this is a lot closer to that. There it is. Alright. That's good enough for now. We will fix all of the key poses, or refine them later on. Let's move on to the next one. Holy shit. What a beast. Look at that. Holy. It must be so fun to be in this body, you know? We're gonna do this. Right here. Okay, let's do that. Makes me think if I should get into animating. Do it. How can you avoid perfectionism? I've been working on a character for so long it feels frustrating. Avoid perfectionism. Yeah, that is a totally valid question. I used to struggle, and in fact I still struggle with it a little bit, but I've been a lot more of a, I guess, like, pragmatic as of late. Not as much as I like to be, but you basically gotta set a deadline. Set a reasonable deadline, that is. And just follow it. Like, just follow through it and just don't miss it. I don't know how else to put this, but like, just don't, you know? Just don't miss it. And yeah. And I have broken that rule a number of times. Like, I am way past my deadline right now, but because of it, you know, I'm able to get quite a number of shit done. Not as much as I'd like to be honest, but yeah, set a deadline, and then you know, if you miss it, at least you know where your skill level is at. But to be fair, you know, a lot of the time spent on this character is really just me learning how to do shit. Keep in mind, this rig was created entirely from scratch, from the ground up. Not a single bone. Just from like, I don't know, some automated program. Everything here was manually done, and yeah, I had no idea how to do any of that. So those are things that I didn't account for. There's only so much you can account for, right? But with whatever you know, just set a damn deadline and say, okay, I'm gonna hit that. And then, you know, if something occurs down the line, hey, I actually have to pick up this new skill to execute the vision that I have, then yeah, that is when you see if you have the means to give yourself a time extension. Like maybe you can say like, hey, alright, I'm gonna spend a little bit more time on this dude, and then to compromise, I'll not do a manual UV unwrap for the next 2 characters. I don't know, something like that. I'm definitely skipping the whole UV stage. I'm just gonna smart UV project, UDIMs, and call it done. But it's only because I hardly rely on, or if not, I don't rely on the UVs, the flat images of the, yeah, like these, right? Like, let's just say you need, maybe your workflow, it consists of having neat UVs, then obviously that wouldn't be a thing that you would want to compromise. But I did all this for nothing, you know, all this crap for nothing. I just wasted a little bit of extra time. Okay, shit, did I? Okay, that's alright. Your work is amazing, man. Thank you, Boom. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Yo, Dragon, I'm doing good. Came back from the gym about an hour or 2 ago. So I'm feeling extra energized. I meant that dude doing 2D and his work got corrupted, but for you, I want to say 20-30 frames maybe? I have no idea. We'll see. Looking good so far, Naki, thank you. You think he ever cramps up? Okay, Marshall. Alright. You wanna fight? You wanna fight this giant, this monstrous 168 centimeters behemoth? Let me okay. Alright, let's see what this looks like so far. Yeah, this let me see. Okay, he is leaping up, more so up than forward, so oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, this part has to move that way a little bit. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think something's happening. I see the vision. Though I think his body could shift that way a little bit more. Hope. Global, and let's do median point. Do I want to do this? No. You're fast and I'm slow, so the odds should be fair. Bruh, I bet you have a few kilos on me. Our weight class. I'm not sure where I am on the whole weight class thing. His body's kind of like 45 degrees. So something like that. Oh, I see. I see. There we go. Ooh, okay, okay. It's coming alive, it's coming alive. Just about 1,000 frames left. Okay, the next frame we're gonna do is this one. Holy bruh, what is it like to be in this body? Whoop. I think that's like, this is like an in-between, and this is the key pose, right? I would assume. Let's do this one. Not 100 frames, more like 40-ish frames. But you had to sketch line art flat colors on separate layers, so it became way too many layers. Oh my god. And you lost it? Bruh, that is sad. That is tragic. I'm sorry. Okay, and for this frame, we'll do this pose. Okay, let's go. So let's first plant his arm. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna move this. I will do active element. There it is. So that it follows, you know, the last selected object, which is the torso bone. Yo, Ginger's root. Hello, how are you doing, Ginger? I've been working on my character clothes for like a month, which ridiculously long. Haven't finished their retopology yet. Still not satisfied with them. I see. Okay. Oh, I can't really estimate how each part of the process will take in order to add a deadline. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's kind of like I was kind of in that situation as well, right? I have no idea how long rigging was gonna take. Let me see. So my deadline for rigging, right, it was 7 days. I said I'll finish the rig in 7 days. I said I wanted to finish the texture painting in 5 days, retopology in 5 days, sculpt and model. Sculpting and modeling 5 days, that is a reasonable amount of time because I am, I feel comfortable enough to you know, comfortable enough to know that 5 days, comfortable enough with sculpting and modeling to know that 5 days is, you know, it's alright. Maybe 5 to 7 days would be appropriate. And then topology, now that I'm a little bit more familiar with it, I could drop that down to, you know, from 5 days to 4 days. Texture painting, 5 days sounds about right. But rigging, I said 7 days. This character took me 2 months to do. 2 months. Including the learning phases, but it still counts. So yeah, just know that you can never really know exactly how much time you need, right? But just set a deadline. Just set it. Like, don't think too much about it. Say, all right, I want to finish this in X amount of days, and then if you exceed the set deadline, question yourself, like, why did that not work out? You know, for my case, I already have the answers. I already have my answers, right? Rigging, it's because obviously I didn't use any automated softwares, which would have honestly saved me a shit ton of time. But that wasn't really the point anyways. I wanted to create a rig from scratch to learn the ins and outs of rigging, the fundamentals. But yeah, just set a deadline, follow through it, and then adjust along the way. What the fuck is that? And trust me, you'll grow so much from that. You learn a lot about yourself and as to what you're capable of, and it's fun to see you shave off the excess amount of time you have left. Just do that. Okay, his torso is kind of... I'm gonna have to rotate him this way a little. And also, I'm able to do all... I'm able to, you know, spill over past my deadline only because I have the means to, you know? Like, if you're working for a client that's a little bit different, you're gonna need to be a lot more sure of what you're capable of. Right? I'm talking strictly from, you know, my point of view, where I don't have to, where I'm currently not serving a client, but more so, you know, the longer I spend on this, the further away the back goes. So that's really the main motivator, right? But also, I know that if I were to take the time to invest in learning how to rig, I'll see the return on it, the ROI down the line. Let me just, oh my god, bruh. Let me rotate the hips in the local Y, no, local, what? Local X is Z, okay. Okay, that feels pretty nice, but it's far from done. Okay, it's coming to life, people, it's coming to life. Konnichiwa. Hi, Maestro. 120 kilos, 202 centimeters tall. Damn, you're a fucking tree. You're like a whole oak tree. I'm good. Just finish a small project, starting a new one right now. Oh hell yeah! Congrats. Congrats. Must feel pretty good to have finished a project, right? I think I do want this to go further back here and then up there. Oh, and to the animators in chat, I'm sure many of you work with FK for the arms. So do you guys, the rigs you guys work with, is it common for the forearm to be locked on all axes but the Z axis, if that makes sense, or you know, whichever axis that allows you to rotate the forearm this way? Is it common practice? Because I basically just copied the storm rig. Like this idea, I just yoinked it from there. But for the Kibali rig, not only are all of the axes not locked, but it's in quaternion. So it's kind of curious as to you know what the norm is, or is there no norm? How was Valentine's Day? 3D artists, not me. Yes, 3D artists. Yeah, the forearm just moves in one direction unless the character can break their bones or something. Okay. I like a lot of 3D artists here, especially animators, because not all artists are animators. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious as to what the common practice is, but it seems like... Well, for the Storm rig, it's locked this way, so I just copied it. Whoa, that was a big one. Big one. Actually, I kind of like it this way. And maybe I'll have his knees kind of go in a little, like this. There we go. And I'll have his foot kind of rotated outwards. There it is. Impressive? Thank you. Finally. Finally, the compliment that my burp deserved. Alright. Whoop. Okay, a little much. Let's see. I think his hips could be tucked in a little bit more. Local X, there it is. Oops. I think it's better to lock it. I accidentally moved it. Move it sometimes. Okay, I see. I'll keep it locked. And then, do I want to move on from this? Yeah, let's move on. We don't have much time. Actually, we do have quite a lot of time. We have like 2 hours to do this left. So, but let's not take that for granted, because those 2 hours, they just go like that. IC shot counter 1,500. I should create an IC counter for you, Splits. But fuck you. Fuck you very much. Yeah, let's do this pose. Yeah, let's do this. Like one of these, right? I think I'll do this one. No, but this is the kick. Okay. I'll do somewhere in between, right? Somewhere in between these two. But basically we're working on the kick. Why don't you use a gizmo? It feels easier animating with it. Let me try it out. I'm no longer I don't work with gimbals a lot as of late, but let's give it a shot. Maybe you're right. Let's give it a go. Alright, here comes the kick. Hasn't answered my question. How was Valentine's Day, bruh? I don't know what to say. Besides, What do you mean Valentine's Day? Do you mean Total Defense Day? What is a Valentine's Day, bruh? Okay, let's do a median. No. Active element? Is it not doing what? Oh, okay. The wrong bone. The torso bone. You here. Alright. Okay. Gimbal. I'm not too used to working with gimbals, but okay. Let's be a little bit open for now. And then I'll have his torso. Ooh, right. Yeah, I'll have this go that way. Let's focus on the torso first, then the arm can come in later. Yeah, screw it, I'm leaving the gimbal. I'm sorry. I tried. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so now I'm just observing the position of the torso. So I want it to go there a little bit more. But that has to go a little higher. It looks like he's slipping. That's hilarious, but okay. Now let's fix the arm. Some rigs can have auto recalculation for forearm, at least in Maya. That's why they're able to move in all axes, but recalculation makes it one axis rotation, or it can just be it can be just a bad rig with all axes unlocked. Okay, so it really depends on the rigger, I guess. But I'm assuming that the first thing you said is the preferred rig to work with. So auto recalculation for the forearm. Okay, I wonder what that means. Like, as in what context would that... Like, what is there like a for instance as to when you would use that? Skill the gizmo in the settings if you want. Oh, then maybe that might be it. Gizmo size, okay. Okay. Gooning to Goonette for Valentine's? What the fuck? What the actual... Okay, let me just use the gizmo. Local. There it is. Okay. Bruh, it looks like it's slipping. Okay. There it is. Just still observing the torso. Just ignore the weird looking legs real quick. I feel like he could kind of go up a little bit more. Then his torso could, his chest could kind of go down like such. And then boom. 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 Actually, having a gizmo on is good. Is great for like visualization. Maybe I'll just leave it on so that I know where the axes are. But I'm not a fan of like having to click on them. But having it on is nice. So I'll just leave it on. Maybe I'll keep it a little bit smaller. Yeah? Let's see how that goes. Gizmo is easier if that's what you're used to using. Yeah, I'm more used to using the shortcuts. But it is nice to know where things are at. I'll give you guys that for sure. Okay. Alright. His foot is pointed towards where his hit is. And like that. And yeah, let's give this a little whoop, you know? And it has to go down. Like timber. Alright. Oops. Alright, let's move his body there. Okay. Now his kick has to be a lot more impressive than whatever this is. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. Set that to local and then boom. I don't really go out much unless you call high school and Saturday classes hanging out with friends. At ETA for Goonet's production start date, bruh. Goonet. Ooh, I'll try. Okay, tomorrow I'll be doing. Oh my God! It's Chinese New Year on the 17th. Okay. I might not be able to go live tomorrow again, guys, because I'm tomorrow. Oh my God, time zones. Okay. So on the 17th, I'm gonna have to wake up early, right? And you guys know my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is a little degenerate. So I'm gonna have to normalize it. And become a normal human being for the next 2 to 3 days. And then we're gonna have to do the ZBrush stream. So maybe on the 20th, we'll begin production of the Goonet, or maybe 21st. 20th, 21st. 2:17 p.m. It's 4:18 a.m. over here. What helps you more to watch on YouTube or Twitch? Hey Sailor, doesn't really matter actually. Whichever one works for you, to be honest. Whichever one works for you. As long as you show up, that is the biggest help. Showing up. Hi Pookie. Reminds me of AOT Opening 1 where they show each and every frame of a character rotating mid-air. Oh my god. AOT, yeah, it's pretty peak. The opening one, okay. It's coming alive, people. It's coming alive! Okay, let me... Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Boom, okay. That is looking not too shabby. So I do want this pose to be a lot prettier. So let's prettify this shit, shall we? Alright. So let's do one of these. And... well, his arm is, you know, it's this way in the reference, but I think just for the sake of the flow, right? We'll do it this way instead. I hope it's not too inaccurate. Then eventually we're gonna have to stretch these guys out. That'll happen eventually. Yeah, I'll do it now, fuck it. Ooh. Alright, alright. We're gonna need like an in-between frame to kind of really smear the shit out of this. You know, like this. Like this. There it is, you know? Like one of these frames, somewhere in between. But let's not do that now. Let's not do that. For the time being. For the sake of my sanity. Let's do a global Z. Yes, sir. I'm focusing on the palm, right? The fingers, they'll eventually get out of the way, but the palm is where the you know, it's where I'm looking at. I'm focusing at. That's the point of contact. Rup. Okay. Let's maybe rotate his chest in the local X. No, I'm lying. Okay. You know, good call on the auto keying. Good call. That was very much necessary. This probably sounds... A lot of animators here just rolled. I could hear the collective eyeball roll. Like, what the? You didn't know that? Leave me alone. It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. Let's do active element. There we go. It's alive! It is alive. Degenerate, you better not be jerking off before you sleep, bro. No comment. You bought ZBrush? Hell no. Do I look that stupid to you? I'm kidding, but no, I didn't get ZBrush. I'll be downloading the free trial. Okay. Let me see. Yo, Carpe Diem, hello. How are you doing today? 2:30 p.m. right now. It's 22:19. I stay up late when I don't go to school. Like tomorrow, it's Monday, but I ain't going to school tomorrow. Oh hell yeah! Reason being, I'm getting my learner's license on Monday. This means I'll be legally able to drive a vehicle on public roads. Holy shit! Big boy! Congrats! Congrats! Okay, I'm spending too much time on this. Let's move on once I'm done fixing the hips, right? Because they don't lie. Boom. There we go. Fixed. Alright, let's move on to the next... Is there a way to add a marker, like a label? Can I, like, color the keyframes to mark it that this is one of the bigger, you know, Like one of the key poses. Is there a way to do that, guys? Blender color keyframes. I don't think so. Keyframe color changing in Blender. Let me see.
Make click. Then we can see it.
Ooh. Wait. Frame. Dope sheet. Oh. Might be a grease pencil thing. Damn it. Joking to Naki, joking to me before going to bed is diabolical. It is. Out of all materials, really. Kind of disappointed in. I would be very disappointed. Marker. Oh. Oh, you know that works. That works. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, hope you pass, Maestro. Oh, didn't get a license due to a system shutdown. Oh, you passed! Fuck yeah, congrats, bro. Huge congrats. Alright, what is the next frame? Gimme my next frame. Okay, let me just put it here real quick. So we're done with the first part, right? This, boom. And then now it's this. Oh, okay, we're about to transition to the second kick. Holy shit. Okay, so we're gonna go... Yeah, let's do this, right? Cause... Yeah, right before he jumps. Okay. That should work. Actually, let me see. Goes like this. And then we need one down here, right? The lowest point. Or maybe not. Yeah, that's too much. Maybe from here to here. Let's do... That's a good anticipation, I guess. Yeah, right here. That feels like a good anticipation frame. Key. What is the... what is the other end of anticipation, right? There's anticipation, and then what is the other? Oh, extreme. Okay. Let's call this extreme. And this... M. Okay, it's just M. And T. Okay. Let me just move this here and move that there. Is that too much? Let's see. I'm just gonna retime this a little. Is that too quick? Let me just bring that out. Yeah, that feels good. Ooh, that's nice. That feels pretty good. All right, next. Select the keyframe, press R in the timeline. You can change. Oh, let me try that. R. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Extreme. Okay. Normal keyframe or for key poses. Yeah, that. Well, technically, all of these are. I don't know. These are sort of like key poses already, but like the main, like the key ones, the key. Okay, yeah, these are all kind of breakdowns in a way. What? Yeah, it's just visual. Yeah, it is. I just wanted to. Yeah, there's no way to make it gold throughout. I'll do another. Yeah, this shall be an extreme. Okay. Oof. Okay. I am excited. Oh, is that the end of the playlist? It is. Give me my funny sounding playlist. La la la. Okay, next I will do. Okay, he is on. His foot is fully planted. All right. And then it goes all the way down. And then this goes down here. What was the shortcut for connecting faces together again? Is it F? Connecting faces? Do keyframe types affect interpolation, or is it just for animators' organization? Yeah, like all these fancy colors. Yeah, it's just for organization. The interpolation type, it matters in the graph editor, right? Like the way the lines behave. These lines are the behavior of the keyframes, the in-betweens, like behavior between this keyframe and that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is right now we're set at constant. So it's yeah, every keyframe it holds the pose throughout, and then this is interpolated with the Bezier turned on. Looks like this. You know, that looks so stupid. We need more in betweens, then it'll look pretty. But let's not do that for now. Okay. And then his torso. I'm focusing on his torso and his left foot for now. Alright, and then this goes here. And let's have his body kind of like face that way. Your journey is so inspiring. Thank you, Blue Cheese. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate that. Why this song? Why not? Why the fuck not? Isn't it peak? These songs in the old school RuneScape sound font, holy. This is as good as it gets. Alright, and then his left arm is kind of like in a... yeah, whatever this position is. Half bent, pronated. And his shoulders are... yeah, down like this. Yeah. What is going on? Oh, this guy. Bruh. There it is. Just wondering why it felt so weird. And let's pronate this dude. There we go. Alright, let's look at the flow of the right arm. Yeah, this feels weird. Let's have this, I guess, kind of like semi-pronated. Like this. And yeah, let's lower this way down. Oh, this guy. There it is. Okay, now it's supinating a little bit too much. There it is. Alright, I think this guy could go a little lower. A little lower. Like this. There we go. It's not Av, I'm gonna just go on the Discord and ask. Okay. Oh, connecting two faces is not Av? Oh! Maybe you're talking about M, meaning like merging two faces together? Not too sure. But yeah, just ask the Discord. I once pulled a Yamcha pose when my cousin thought he beat me, but when he got closer I jumped his ass and took him down. This was back when we were 8. A Yamcha pose. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yamcha? Oh, this, okay. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. That's a pretty good story. That is pretty good. This, for anyone who wasn't familiar with the name, you probably have seen this meme floating around on the web. It was M? Okay, great. Hell yeah. Okay, back to my reference. Is he? Let me see. Yeah, he is. His palm is still facing down. That makes sense. But I think we could follow through a little bit better. Like this could kind of tilt inwards a little bit. Like this. So that when, you know, when we go up, it looks like it's... yeah. Actually... Come to think of it, maybe no. Maybe I'll have it face that way. Yeah, that feels better. Alright, cool. Yeah, I do want him to kind of move back a little. Like so. A little bit more, yeah. Alright, and then maybe I could rotate this down. Local X. There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. I basically wanted his arm to feel like it's being pulled up. I want them to be aligned. It's still not aligning entirely, but it's getting there. There we go. Much better. Still feel like sliding a little bit. Yeah, let's rotate his shoulders in that way. Alright, cool. That feels better. Ah, yes. Shakira, lole. I was fighting my cousin that time because he wanted to see how strong I was. We were and still are Dragon Ball fans, by the way. He wanted to test my power level, but I overwhelmed him anyways. Hell yeah. To this day I can beat him in physical combat, but not in maths. That guy's better than me in maths. You win some, you lose some, you know? His brain's your bronze. You can't have it all. Better than my Obama? My fellow Americans. Alright, now his body is picking back up, so I do want him to face there. That way. Okay, cool. Has Nagi ever seen my artwork? Have I? Have you ever shared your work on Discord, Maestro? If you have, then most likely I have. Oh, his hair could contribute to the flow as well. Is that the right term? Let me see. Is it flow? Line of action. That's the one I was looking for. Could contribute to that, the line of action. Whoop. Man, that's a lot of frames. Holy shit. It's already 4:44. Okay, we have about an hour and 20 minutes. Let's speed things up, boys. and gals. How's the animation so far? Here it is. Zoop. And that's it. Oops. Let me just. Yeah, that's it. Pop. Fire. Hell yeah. I wonder what it looks like. Interpolated. Okay, okay. It's coming together, it's coming together. But it's still a little weird looking. Okay. Anyway, next frame. Actually, no. What am I doing? The arm. Arms. Both arms. Holy shit. Okay. No, it's just the... Yeah, it's just the right arm. Alright. Just the right arm. Oh no, what did I do here? Okay. Recently I've noticed that I can only sculpt for 30 to 40 minutes before getting really tired, but I've seen people who sculpt for 8 hours a day. Do you have any advice? Ooh, that is... Honestly, I feel like the fatigue could stem from not being satisfied with the results. And like I guess the quote-unquote cure to that to just gradually improve over time, right? I mean, also, it has to do with like the stamina. It could be a task that you're not too familiar with, but for me, when it comes to drawing, I fatigue really, really quickly, right? And I find that the main reason why that is because I'm just not the best at drawing. It's just not my my strongest trait, you know? But I'm assuming that, you know, the sculptors who can go on for hours and hours are just able to get the results they want to see a lot quicker, right? So I guess it's really, they get the dopamine hit a lot quicker. It's just satisfying and fun for them at that point. But when you're just starting out, I'm talking including if you're like an early intermediate, or even when you're an intermediate, can feel like the results that you're getting is not satisfactory, and that could contribute to you feeling fatigued. At least for me, right? This is really just based on my experience. So my advice would be to just give it time, practice a little bit more, and yeah, if whatever I said is the reason why you feel fatigued, then just give it time. You'll eventually get to a point where you'd be happy with whatever you've got within the right period of time, if that makes sense. Yo, Yule, it'll be good after some passes you get the key poses down. Yeah. Are you animating full 24 on 2s? Right now it seems like, yeah, it's been consistently on 2s. But, yeah. I'm doing 2s right now. So I guess this is kind of a little bit like, what do you call that? What is the opposite of pose to pose? Straight ahead. It's not entirely straight ahead, right? But, I am picking up poses. Like, I feel like these are key poses that contributes to the message I'm trying to to tell that is that this guy is flying about. Zoop. Delivering kicks. Could be faster though, but we're not focusing on the timing right now. Okay, next. That is good enough. Good enough. Okay, so we're at the... Ooh, let me see. Yeah, the part where he jumps. Okay. Right here. The next anticipation. Right here. Whoop. So right now he's already like lifted off, right? But I'll just use this pose as another form of anticipation before we get into the next extreme. Right, let's go. Oh wait, before I do that though, why is he twisted like that? One second. I messed up. Okay. You, what are you doing here? Alright, his hips. Yeah. That was a little much. Alright. I did not realize that he looked like that from this angle. Okay. Anyway, next. Alright, let's focus on the torso. He is looking that way. Up in the air like this. But for this case, we're not jumping just yet. Okay, Yule. Definitely easier to keep going if you're seeing the progress you want. Yeah, exactly. Also, as a new artist a lot like meditation. It takes time and constant practice to build up the stamina for long sessions. That is valid advice. You gotta keep going and drinking water, and that's all. I do have to drink water. Let me just hydrate real quick. Yeah, that is valid advice right there. I agree. Oops. All right. Okay. Then we'll do this. He is looking straight ahead, so let's do that. And now, both his arms are kind of like semi-pronated. So what I'm going to do is to turn on symmetry. Wait, am I on the wrong keyframe? No, yeah, okay. Alright, I'm going to turn on symmetry, and now let's have his arms pronated. Alright, and it's a little too high. Let's bring it up like this. And then pronate. Or semi-pronate, so... okay. This goes up. Alright, cool. Um. Yeah, there's definitely a use case for the gimbals. Yeah, it's good to have a nice mix of both. Crumbus. When you're sculpting a character that is originally 2D, how do you overcome the parts that only looks right in 2D and don't make sense in 3D? Do you just improvise them? I would say, yeah, usually these, like, awkward 2D stuff is really up to, it's a judgment call thing, right? Up to interpretation. You could study the existing interpretations, right? The ones that already exist. And then, yeah, it's really just a matter of, like, as long as it looks right in that view type of situation, right? At this point, when we're talking about, like, 2D into 3D. And a good example is that one behind-the-scenes frame of, what is it, Luca, the 2021 animated movie. Where it looks freakish from, you know, the back view, right? But in the camera, it looks great. This looks silly. Instagram, Twitter, Newgrounds links are my channel page, not the NG one. Also, haven't done any of NSFW art on any of these platforms. Much more popular on YouTube than other platforms as of now. Hell yeah. My brain is subbing in the lyrics. Oh, yeah, me too. Kind of. I'm pretty terrible with lyrics, but the ones that I know. Are you a 2D artist before starting 2D? Wait. Are you a 2D artist before starting? Oh, are you asking, was I a 2D artist before I became a 3D artist? What made you start 3D in the first place? So technically speaking, I was, but that is only because I drew when I was a kid. But like officially speaking, I was a 3D artist first. And if anything, I was a filmmaker first. Like I did these fun little like visual effects skits, right? Kind of like back when Freddie Wong and Corridor were the front of YouTube. And then I got into a visual effects course in, well, two different schools, right? Both schools I studied visual effects, so a total of 5 years. And one of our modules, one of the many modules, was 3D. And that was like, hold up, this is pretty cool. I get to, you know, with film you have to, you know, set up the tripod and kind of act twice because you don't have like talents to help you act out, or you have to call up your friends. Hey, you want to do a fun little shoot? And there's like weather you have to think about and all that stuff, right? Whereas 3D, you define the weather, you know, and that caught my attention for sure. Let's not have him jump just yet. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna bring his torso a little lower to kind of emphasize on that anticipation. Maybe I'll have this be a little lower. Alright, cool. Let's see what that feels like. Alright. Feels pretty good. Though his head could probably look down a little bit more before the extreme, right? And we'll see. Hi Scrunch, welcome to the stream. Hello. How are you doing? It's a matter of time. Plus, we still got like 10 months for 2026. So I ain't worried about my goal by the end of this year is to hit 500 or 1,000 subs. That there will make a mark in my life. Well, best of luck. I hope you don't get too caught up on in the numbers though, Maestro. But it's always good to have a goal, right? But yeah, I'm not your dad or anything, okay? So just take whatever I say with a grain of salt. But it's ideal to have tangible goals that aren't defined by others. So a goal that you can hit, not not a variable determined by other people, if that made any sense at all. But again, it's also good to have a goal in mind. So just tread the line, I guess. Be careful. Okay, what's next? What is next? Ooh, he's getting into a spin. So this is what we're working with, and then he's going into this. Holy shit, bro is flying. Okay, so he is going in this position. Alright, let's do this one. Understand what you mean, Naki? Yeah. Good. Look sick, man. Thank you, Draco. Welcome to the stream. 149 subs at the moment and 103k total views. That's a lot of views. Holy, let's go. That's a big chunk of views. I gotta get. Hope y'all have fun. Bye, Odyssey. Thanks for watching the stream. $14 subs and it's perfect for me, no pressure. Fair. Okay, so the next thing he's gonna do is to twist his torso in our direction. Okay. You know, I could have picked a much simpler task. Why? You know, this is not the first time I've overestimated what I could do in a single stream. You would think that I would have learned. Okay, the center of gravity. Alright, so let's focus on the torso, right? It's the center of gravity, so that has to go way back. Alright, cool. And then this will kind of go up like this. Sort of almost like this knees, you know? Like this is real, this is me type knees. Watching over me. Sleep tight. Doing alright, starting out iPad for ZBrush issues. Oh no. I hope you get them sorted out, Scrunch. Maya cells when Tiny Naki drag and drop the reference MP4 into the viewport and alt scrolls into keyframington with the dope sheet and any mog using the attribute geometry constraint plus cloth physics. What the fuck? Now, how do you drag and drop the reference into a viewport and alt scrolls? Wait a damn minute. Well, I didn't export this video, but I might have to look into that. Kryptonite for Naki is the estimation of time needed for a project and cramps in public areas. Noted for no reason at all. Damn you, Marshall. Damn you. I'm gonna have to look into that, Lucas. But imagine being an Autodesker. Imagine being a Maxiner. Speaking of being a Maxiner, the next stream will be me trying out ZBrush. Well, I say for the first time, but not really, because I've technically used it in school before, but it's been like a decade. So, yeah, I'll be trying out ZBrush just for the heck of it, and see how much I struggle with the hotkeys, you know? So stay tuned, but it might not be tomorrow, because again, Chinese New Year is like right around the corner, and I'm gonna have to normalize my sleep schedule. So apologies in advance, but once all of the events are, done and over with, then the daily streams will return. Okay. First want to figure it out. I have no idea what that is. Korzgesagt. Yeah, Maestro. It is not looking good. The files are not looking good. Okay, that will have to do, because we're running out of time. Well, I mean, we still have like an hour-ish to go. An hour and 20 minutes, but we have a lot of frames to keep up, or to add, right? I might have to skip the last backflip, but we'll see. We'll see how, if I can like clutch this. And got so far in the end. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's do global. There it is. Let me just look at the. Yeah, I'm looking at the torso area like this, the hips, right? Because that is like this point is center of gravity. You can see how it's pretty stationary in the air. It's like at one spot, you know? But I still want to move it a little bit more that way, right? And then I'll reset the... No. Let's have it face there, please. Thank you very much. Let's do this. There we go. And then we'll do Z. Yeah, it's just the same shit over and over and over again. But it is pretty exciting to see how it turns out, isn't it? Alright, cool. And his chest should be kind of facing up like that. Or rather, should I say his hips should be rotated upwards. There it is. Yeah, that feels about right. It's not perfect by any means. Okay, but that... I'm gonna have to move these guys there a little bit. Right there. Okay. I would never touch ZBrush. That is the software of the enemy. In a nutshell, it's a YouTube channel that educates people through animated content, like watching their videos on a daily. I like watching their videos on a daily though, but not always every day. I see. ZBrush really that powerful? It's like y'all are talking about the Dragon Balls. Drag D's. Yeah, we're gonna give the we're gonna try out the enemies app. Let's see how good it is. Well, it's good. I mean, there's no doubt ZBrush is good. I better start like downloading the brushes that I want to use and stuff. Akbar Supercars, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Alright, and then he goes like this. This is insane. Alright, and his torso has to kind of maintain. There we go. It's a nice little arc. Zoop. Falling. Oh, not yet. Whoops. Wake me up. Alright, and then his chest is sort of like sticking out. Falling from the stars. That's all I know. Those are all the words that I know. Coming who we are. There it is. Alright. Okay, now for the his right leg, right? Yeah. Let's put it down like that. Okay. A little bit political of a pose, but it's fine. Alright, and then let's see, what is his foot doing here? Yeah, let's do that. Feels right, right? Alright, cool. Oof. Okay, what's next? Man, that's a lot of twists. All right, cool. This is the next pose right here, right there. It's him landing, boom, right there. That's the next one. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's select the feet and the torso, and then we'll do active element, and down you go. I'm gonna speed run this. I'm gonna lock in. All right, and then we're gonna move the body up, or the torso up like that. Boom. Feels right. Is Arcane your main visual inspiration for this visual thingy? Not necessarily, but it seems to be the case. Well, to be fair, like my latest, my past few artworks have been fan arts of Arcane. So yeah, it's kind of a. It definitely has the inspiration of. It has like the arcane-esque vibes sprinkled in there for sure. Thanks for the hydrate, Marshall. I do have to hydrate. Yeah, like if you were to go onto my Instagram, right? You can see that the last few art pieces were very much Arcane inspired, if not straight up Arcane fan arts. Alright, he has a really nice pose right here. I do want his scapula to kind of retract a little. Let me take off his shirt. Let me see what that looks like. Take it off, okay. There it is, and then we'll lift this up. Oh shit. I didn't insert keyframe for these other guys, but that's fine. Alright. It's a little bit messy right here. Now this, oh, look at that. Bruh, what the hell is this? What on earth is going on here? Okay. Okay, it's pronating a little much. I don't want to stray away too far from the reference though. How do you deal with shirts clipping? I have a mask, but the edges can still clip. For my case, what I did specifically here was to just add these. Well, let me just remove the. Yeah, let me just turn on the subdiv real quick. But yeah, you can see that I have these controllers that are basically just moving the deformation bone of the sleeve. So I have deformation bones for these guys. It's not perfect by any means. It's not a perfect. Corrective bones, or the collision bones, will handle the rest of like the collision problems. That way, when when you move the arm around, where is it at? Okay, it's way back there. Let me just snap this to okay, there it is. So you can see yeah, it's following the arms pretty naturally, right? It's like it's not following 100% through. It's kind of like hovering a little, and then the collision bones are doing the rest of the job. There's that. And then if there's anything else, any other problem areas, I'll just move the controllers around manually. And I have like these tweaker bones to help me out as well. I wonder why it's so far back here. That could be a flaw of my rig, but it's fine. I'm not complaining. That makes sense, yeah. Visualizing that one scene in My Hero Academia where Deku activates his quirk for the first time. Oh, the one where he punched the big bot, the big robot at the training camp. Is that what it is? The not training camp. What is that? The exam thingy. Damn it, Deku! Have you guys seen that the Kachan and Deku memes? Oh my god, it's so cursed. Deku! Satisfying jump, hell yeah. You've seen it, Dave? Are you making those voices so well? I apologize. My bad. I blame whoever did that. Whoever did the memes. Oh god, I'm cringing. Then I guess I did it right. How you doing, Dave? How you doing? All right. I think he's thrusting his hips a little too far back, don't you think? I am not afraid to be alone. Not afraid to walk this world alone. local. Not me trying to watch all the 8 seasons and 3 movies to watch My Hero Academia Vigilantes. To be honest, I haven't seen all 3 movies. I've only seen the latest one, I think. Is it the latest one? The one with, how do I say this without... Is it really a spoiler? It's kind of like the general premise of it, right? But the one with Dark Might, that's the one I saw. But yeah, I didn't watch the other 2 movies. Alright, now I'm gonna need him to look that way a little. Okay. Let me look at the torso real quick if I'm getting this right, you know? Yeah, okay, that feels about right. What about this? Okay. I see a problem. Actually... Oh wait, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Ah! A Ruby! Hey, hey! Yo, Krilla, Ruby, what's up? How's the stream? Hey, hello. How are you, Ruby? How are you? Welcome to the stream, guys. Raiders, check this. So we're currently working on an animation. I hope you had a good stream, by the way, Ruby. And you have to go get the foods and, you know, post-stream stuff. I won't hold you hostage. But check this. We're working on some animation test right now. Whoops. Which way is the right way? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ta-da! We're still blocking out the key poses and kind of like the breakdowns as well, because it's a very fast movement that I'm trying to follow here, right? This guy, whoop, whoop, whoop. And here's the original reference, the one without the what do you call that again? The speed ramp, without the speed ramps applied. This is what it looked like initially. And then all I did was to lengthen the anticipations and the kicks, and then all of the in-betweens I kind of like sped up a little bit. Zoop. There we go. So we're trying to do all this in a single stream, which I think I have overestimated my abilities. He dancing, he is. Stream was chill and I'm doing noise, hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. I don't know why, but on the site I'm watching My Hero Academia on, it's in the order Season 1, 2, Special 1, then the first movie, then Season 3. Oh, in the middle of Season 3 there's an episode that's like an introduction to the movie, like right before the movie set place, and there's no relevance to the general season. Oh, really? Pretty off topic now? No, it's fine. But I see. Well, I did hear that some of the seasons, you know, sorry, some of the movies, they take place like, I mean, that makes sense, in between the, how many seasons do we have? But, you know, but in between all of the seasons, right? But I didn't catch up to all of those, and I think, like you said, I think they are like skippable. Like they basically, you wouldn't be missing out if you didn't watch the movies, which is good. Okay, so the next frame is again an anticipation pose. So let's set it here. Let's call this yeah, this will be the anticipation. Yeah, that right there. What is it again? M anticipation 2. Gonna go grab some foods and I'll be back. All right, you have a good meal, or happy grabbing, and I'll see you later. There it is. I underestimated the task, overestimated my skills. This is no easy task. Holy shit. All right. Okay, I want to twist his torso a little bit. There it is. I think I want to lower it here so it feels more impactful. And I'll keep the center of gravity roughly at the same spot before the extreme. It's nice to watch them mainly for the edits. I see. I'm gonna go read some academic papers for tomorrow. See ya. Bye, Carpe Diem. Thanks for watching the stream. Appreciate it. Okay, where's the next extreme? Holy shit. Okay, there it is. I'll use this one. I just joined now, but to speed up the workflow, you need to break down your reference and extract 3 to 6 key poses from each breakdown and then try to animate. I think it'd make the workflow faster. I see. That makes sense. I didn't necessarily point out the key poses. I initially was planning to do all the key poses first, and then the breakdowns, and then the in-betweens. But I feel like I'm kind of... I don't know, it feels like almost all of the pose here, it feels very key pose-esque. Because it's such a fast movement, right? Okay, let's lock in. The next one is an extreme. And then his hips. Yeah, that feels about right. And then this goes up like that. Oh, both his shoulders are kind of like going up. So let's do that. All right, now for the feet. Oh, I still have the collision bones turned on. Whoops. Oh no. Did I set keyframes on them? I hope not. Yeah, I did. Alright, off you guys go. Cool. Let me just do an insert keyframe real quick. This is the extreme. Let's make it feel like an extreme. No. Alright, I'm gonna have to twist his torso a little bit. And then we're gonna have to double check the center of gravity. I think we need a motion tracking suit for this one. Holy shit. Let's see if we can do it without. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just call up Shaquan Parson real quick. Ask him to invest in a motion capture suit. Actually, there is a there is an app for this, right, where you could convert video into motion capture, right? Okay, I think I want. Local, let's move it in this direction. Actually, I'll have this gizmo instead. There it is. All right. And I want him to look this way. Look this way, thank you. Alright, cool. Next frame. Holy shit. What a dynamic. Oh my god. Look at look at what it's doing with this leg. Look at how it stays in place, the knee right there. Whoop whoop whoop. Oh my god. Crazy. We're almost done though. We're almost done. We are very, very close. Holy, we're down to the last kick. And then we get to retime things and add the in-betweens and you know, all the other stuff. So close. Yeah, we're gonna have to retime some of this stuff real quick. Yeah, the anticipation here is... Zoom. There it is. Okay, let's move on. How's the work going? Here it is. Here's the progress. What does it look like in cycles? Is my PC gonna die? Not bad. Not too bad. Damn. Sorry, Nagi just woke up, and also some streams like come back, some streams like just don't. I just sleeping. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Dave. Don't worry. Just tune in whenever you want to tune in. Okay, and then... Okay, there it is. I found the next frame. Here we go. Let's lock in. Lock the fuck in. So I'm gonna have to select these and then let's rotate it. Active element. Why is it doing? Oh, okay, I'm just stupid. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore the legs for now and focus on the center of gravity and his back. Every day I'm shuffling. Is a classic. All right. Is that it? Is that the end of the playlist? Whoops. Okay, give me some guitar stuff. I need some guitar stuff. Covers that won't get me into trouble. Okay, that's the one. Like an night. It's like an AM. It's like nighttime. I'm taking S. I mean, it's. For me, this stream is like. I'm not too sure what you mean, but hey, tune in whenever you want to tune in, Dave. Don't worry about it. You mean like it's in the AM and you normally go to bed at night? What were you saying? Is the stream, is the schedule too late for you? Is that what you mean? What the? Rotate, please. Okay. Thank you. Alright, now let me just make sure that the center of gravity is done right. Okay, it's not too off, but it has to be a little higher. Actually, he's kind of a little too high up the ground. Actually, no. Never mind. I was just looking at the wrong frame. He is really high up the ground. Yeah, this is quite a drastic change in angle. So the in-between will, or the breakdowns will define this a little bit better. It's quite a big twist. Okay, How what time do I sleep? I sleep at around 8 to 9. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I want to twist this. Lola, lola. 1 hour only? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm doing great and bad at the same time. My best friend, who I haven't seen in real life for a year, hasn't seen my house in over 6 years, has finally visited me, and that great. The bad part is it's over, and I'm back in my old twinless living. Oh my god. Well, I hope at least the reunion was a hell lot of fun. Sounded like you had a too good of a time. It's the post reunion blues, huh? Valid. Valid, valid. Um, Caden Shepherd, keep up the good work. I like tuning into your live streams from time to time. Thank you, appreciate that. I will do my best. Alright, now, torso. Okay. You. There we go. Much better. I just gotta fix the weird twisting thingy going on. Eight to nine? Oh no. Damn it, Marshall. We didn't do much, like activity-wise, but even just being in the same room was great. Great. No, that's valid though. Not every hangout has to be like a high activity kind. In fact, my favorite kind is the one where you just you're just chilling. Um, just enjoying the presence, you know. All right, and this guy has to go down. Go down like that. Let me just reset the rotation real quick. Yeah, you. There it is. Little problem child. Alright, very nice. There we go, that feels a lot better, right? Doesn't it? Something was missing. But we'll make it pretty once we're done with all of, you know, the key poses. Key poses, huh? Okay. Now, this torso. Let me just reset the transform. No, I'm lying. Let's do ah, this. Ah, no. Active element. There it is. All right. Local Z. Yas. Up for today. Bye, Marshall. Thanks for watching the stream as per usual. Take care. Take care. Go to hospital like that day. That 13th. Take a sleep. Don't use technology this time. Okay. Okay. Ah, I see. Well, I hope you're feeling better now. You get the rest that you need, Dave. We mostly played Uno and then just talking about random stuff. We did a couple of pictures. We have been friends for 7 years only since today. We have a picture. Oh, okay, okay. Damn. And also we did a trend of like talking to my short friend at the eye level, and it's the tall friend. Oh, okay, okay. The little shit. What is it called again? It's this one, right? Right. Hey Kuro, are you a 3D animator? I am trying. I'm working towards that. Yes, I'm working towards that. I am. I mean, I'm earning my stripes right now. But yes, eventually there will be a day where I will confidently say that I am a 3D animator. But right now I'm still in the learning stage. Learning slash relearning, you know? You try with 3D animations too? I don't know if I should go into music or 3D, but probably 3D. That is so real. That was literally me a few years ago. But I went with the 3D route. But you'll figure it out. Do what you feel is right.
노래 들어주셔서 감사합니다. Thank you for your.
This one? What is that? Let me just mute it so I don't get copyrighted. Want to talk to your friend at an eye level? Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay. I see. That's cute. The character or rig is yours? Yes. This was done entirely from scratch. If you could check the VODs like on YouTube. Well, you are on YouTube, right? And if you were to scroll all the way down, you can see day one of this character being made. And even the rig was created from scratch, by the way. What view is this? 7? Nope. Yeah. We're gonna music too. Yeah. It was music or art, and initially I did both, but it was a little hard to market myself on social media. So yeah, I just gravitated towards 3D. All right. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 6 a.m. Shit. Okay, I guess we're only gonna do the blocking today, guys. Um, on stream, and I'll probably do the rest off stream. Cause yeah, there. I don't think I'll be going live tomorrow, cause you know Chinese New Year is approaching. Halfway through, and he switches legs. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, okay. My tummy just grumbled real loud. Yes, it was custom made. This is for a short film. Yep, 111k on IG. Yeah, I do. But give it a few more months and it'll be at 110 because my Instagram is on a constant decline. It doesn't matter though. It's not. I don't. It's not my primary source of not my primary place of advertisement anyway. Wait, did I? Oh, okay. What is my calling? Oh shit, okay. You have to twist the torso. There we go. Okay. And the body looks funny, but that is not where I'm looking at right now. So you go more into 3D animations, even though you can make good characters. So I'm I used to do these sculptures, right? That was the main thing that I used to do, right? And now I'm getting into creating animations. That is my next, I guess, my next arc, the next phase, the next thing I want to do, basically, animations, because I've already done what I had to do for sculpting, right? Which is to learn how to create characters. And one sec, this is way off. Holy shit! There it is. And yeah, initially I thought, maybe sculpting was it. Like maybe sculpting was the thing I was gonna do, and then um, yeah, I've always wanted to create animated films, or just films in general, right? And since 3D is what I mainly do, yeah, 3D animations is what I gravitated towards eventually. Sorry, I'm sorry for hardly forming a coherent sentence because I am struggling with this dude. Okay, let me. There we go. And this is why we need the in-betweens. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, okay, let's go into Z. What the? Wait a minute. Okay. And then his arm. Okay, there it is. I'm starting to see the picture. Okay. Um, the flow of the animation is good. Oh, thank you. I think everyone's Instagram's on decline these days. Maybe it is the case. You think it's easy to make money with 3D? Nope. Not for me at least, but maybe for some people. But for me, no. I'm not making money from it yet. Ah, I see. From 3D, well, the best way to, I would assume that the best way to make money out of 3D would be to just get into selling assets. That is one way to go about it. But I'm hoping to primarily make money out of these animations, and then maybe providing some sort of tutorials or of some sort. I don't know. But all I know is that I want to create these series of animations that hopefully people would enjoy enough to want to show their support, right? Yeah, I'm earning my stripes right now. But is it already easy to make money out of from 3D? It depends on what you mean by easy, though. I feel like for more business, someone who is more business centric, with a more pragmatic brain than I do, it'll be easy for them, right? Because all you gotta do is to find what makes the most, like what is the best gap to target right now, and then just go for that, right? But for me, it's like I wanna do animation, so I'm gonna do everything I can to to make animations work. Shit. Okay, negative x, negative x. I keep fucking up the x's. One sec. Let me just lock in real quick. Damn fly. Alright, and then this gotta go out. And you gotta go here. There we go. Alright. Local. But I hope you don't take that as like some sort of a discouragement, because if there's a will, there's a way. Hmm. Back with the foods, yo, Ruby, welcome back. What did you get? I think I'm feeling similarly to you. I've been doing 3D modeling for so long, but always wanted to do animated projects. I've been trying to learn more and lean more into that now. There you go. Yeah. It's like I've always wanted to see them come to life, if that makes sense. Oh no. There it is. Okay. Are you going by reference or just winging it? I am I do have a reference right now, and I just realized I didn't switch back to this view. But okay, there it is. Here's my reference. You got this. Thank you. Similar animation to this. Oh shit. Smooth. Very nice. One day, one day. A homemade burger, oh hell yeah. That sounds yummy. Feel better? The hospital admitted it's like one day. Didn't know my body heals so fast. Okay, good to know that you're okay. Good to know. Oh my god, we're so close, guys. We're almost done with the blockouts. We are so close. Okay, I do need to fix the center of gravity of this dude real quick. Okay. Alright, this has to go a little higher. Okay. What about this? Ooh. Oh, the knee pivot. Okay, okay. I gotta focus on the knee pivot right there. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, one sec. Let me just bring this down here. There we go. And then the knee. Okay, I gotta bring this way back. And gotta bring this here. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Okay, a little bit better. Alright, let's end it off with the landing. So, let's do the pre-landing pose. Oh my god. Man, I thought I could do all of this in one stream. What the... Who do I think I am, huh? Who the fuck do I think I am? The audacity. Okay. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. And I'm starting to see why we would want to create multiple parents for the IK feat. You know, it's not too difficult of a task to fix that anyway. I might have to tweak the rig a little. Let's do last selected median point. Active element. There it is. took you 8 hours just to do a catwalk animation? Uh-oh. Oh no. I am screwed, aren't I? I am screwed. How did that turn out, by the way, the catwalk animation? You satisfied with it? Did it turn out how you wanted it to? And do you have a link to that? If I can see it, that'll be great. It could be worse. You could have chosen a horse for your animation. Oof. I didn't think about that. We see horse animations all the time in video games, but I didn't think how difficult that would have been. Okay. Now let's rotate this this way. Ooh, we're so close. We're so close. Then when I made it, I left it, but now I can see tons of improvements. Also, let me grab the link for it. Sure. Yeah, that is valid though. That's just how it be. Hey Connor, have you done animation before? Yes, I have. But it's been a minute. The last time I did some form of animation, besides this one practice like robotic arms thing that I did, it was, let's see, was it for the Endless Engine Challenge? Am I lying? Was this? Oops. Yeah, this was the last time I did any form of like heavy animation, and I've done some like exercises in school whenever I was in visual effects. When I was doing visual effects, we had like a module for animation. So it's not like I've never done it before, but I am very, very out of touch and currently going through a more formal training. Trying to get good. I've never been like good at it, you know. I'm trying to hop out of the amateur leagues. Where is my Da Vinci? There it is. Please don't make Robert a horse girl anime. Now I'm tempted to do that. Just because you said that. Okay. I kind of like that his arms are still up. I might just leave it be. Oops. Why is this shirt so twisted? Oh, okay. La 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 la. Okay, let's twist the torso. Can they just follow? Why is it acting like it's in, like, you know, individual origins? What the hell is going on? Oh, there it is. Alright. Should post sync sketch links for feedback in your on your Discord. I'll be happy to help. Sync sketch links. What is a sync sketch? Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Damn fly. What is this? Okay. Oh, it's for you to draw over. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about this. I'll take note. Thanks, Connor. It's spicy, so do not show it on stream. Okay, okay. Let me check that out. Oh, it is spicy. Ah. Okay, it turned out great. Turned out great. Nice. And it's all nicely. Oh, you're on Twitter. I didn't know you were on Twitter. Oh, very cool. This turned out great. Very nice. It's a tool for animators, super useful for like looking over animations and putting in notes, and then you can share with people. Ah, sync sketch. Okay, noted. I'll give it a look after stream. Alright, I'll do this. Okay, let me look at the center of gravity once again. Okay, yeah, it shifts out pretty drastically. Let me just bring that there. Wow, the entire kick, his pivot point is like on a single... like a single spot. And then when he changes legs, okay, it goes down. It goes down here. Not too fond of like the way the arms are, but we've only got so much time. One, two, three, four. Okay. We'll fix all of the line of action stuff some other time. Maybe I'll do the rest off stream though. I don't know if I have the time to do another stream for this. Because sadly we're gonna have to move on to the next character soon, and then we're gonna have to do the ZBrush stream, right? But don't worry, in a few months we'll be doing this a lot on stream. In a few months' time. Thanks, yeah. Did you know golden dandelion? No. What is that? Damn, his knees are gonna sting from this lending. But anything to farm some aura points, right? Wonder if Robert will get a redesign someday? Maybe. Who knows? And no, his name is not Robert, if anyone new here is wondering. It's a little inside joke. Alright. Let me just bring that way back there. This looks hilarious. It's just snapping. It's like a magnet. Zoop, whoop, zoop. Okay. And let's do a little bit higher. There it is. And I want him to kind of go in that I want him to kind of like clench both his fists over here, right? So let's do a cool pose. Oh no. I've been doing his torso all... No wonder it was all wonky, okay. I wonder if that's gonna fuck with the interpolation. It probably will, but... hopefully not too bad. Not too badly. Actually, let me see what that's gonna look like interpolated. Uh-oh. Okay, but we're gonna need like more in-betweens, so I'm not too concerned, but... It's not so bad, it's not so bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Oh! I'm lying. I did do a previs. So that was the last time I animated. Oh my god. I did this. This right here. Yeah, so this was the last time I animated, but at this point I have no like knowledge of I lack a lot of rigging fundamentals, right? I rigged these myself, but with really crappy bones. You can see all the poor, like the funny deformations going on here. Yeah, so this was the last time I animated. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the this video, I'll drop a link in chat right now. Basically explaining the premise of what this short film is it's all about, you know, what it's all about. They'll make it like ugly Sonic. No promises. How much time did you spend making 3D stuff? When did you start? I've been doing 3D for quite some time now in general, right? So, and I did visual effects for 5 years, and during our, my time as a visual effects student, we had some 3D modules, here and there, right? So we did tackle, texture painting. No, sorry, 3D modeling. Did we do texture painting? Not, I don't think so. Look development. We did look development. Yeah, just some basic 3D stuff we did in school. But if you're talking like, character stuff, right? All of this I learned how to do since... I think I started creating characters in like 2021, 2022. Just observing, no anatomy knowledge and all of that stuff, Very, very observational stuff. But I got really serious into like creating characters in mid 2023, right? So 2022, I started doing like cute chibi stuff, and then mid 2023 or something when I was like, I kind of want to expand my knowledge a little. So I sculpted 100 heads, and yeah, that is when I really began my journey. 2023 character stuff, but I've been doing 3D for quite some time now. I do have a video roughly explaining that on my YouTube from a while ago. If you want to find out the details, it's called. Go to my channel here. Go to videos and then go to this one. I sculpted for over 500 hours in Blender. This front portion here, I pretty much explain my backstory. There it is. I'll just drop a link. Could I see what? Sorry, I lost the context. What do you want to see, Nixie? 1 month and 3 months of rigging the model? It did take quite a while. Rizul, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The blocking? Yeah, I'll show it to you in a bit. Hi, Cobra Kai. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let me play it real quick. Here it is. Oops. Ta-da! We're working on the landing pose now. We're pretty much done with the key poses. Okay. What's a good way to spline? I struggle to spline. According to Pierre Picard, you just need good blockouts, like good blockings for the splines to work the way you want them to. That's really it. It seems. So if anything is acting a little weird, you have to either add more in-betweens or work on some polishing. I'm not sure if you've seen the video, but let me just pull it up real quick. Pierrick. No, I do have a link. Yeah, get the fuck out of my chat. Alright. Did that work? Okay, good. Normally do straightforward animation. Yeah, let me drop you a video real quick.
Hi everyone, this is Eric from P2.
Is it this video? I believe it's this one. I just watched this today, and I've learned so much. So much. Is it this one? Arcs and spacing, squash and stretch. Yeah, I think this is the one. Wait, no, this is just one of it. Yeah, the don't be lazy part is the advice the one where he dropped the advice I was talking about. But where is it? He talked about the principles of animation. Let me just look at my. Oh, there it is.
Hi everyone, this is Eric from
Watch this. Watch this video. This will help you out a lot. This, and then I'm gonna drop you another link where he has a playlist of animation stuff, and just binge them. I'm in the midst of binging them right now. Okay. Oops, we're not doing any of that yet. Alright, we're gonna do... There it is, that's the feeling right there. Alright, and I'm gonna clench his fist, which I should have probably created a bone for this. Should have done like a transform thingy. Where, you know, we could scale the bone and then have it go into a fist position. Thank you so much. If you don't mind, could I see it in spline? Yeah, sure. Give me a second, okay? Yo, Brunette, hello. How are you doing today, Brunette? Give me a sec. I'll show it to you in a bit. Just want to put this into a fist position real quick. Alright, and then wait, let me just do for both hands. And we'll do this. Sorry to bother. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright. Here it is in here's the blocking. There we go. Boom, and then here it is blind. It's gonna look so bad, but okay. Here we go. There it is. Yeah, look at that. You're gonna have to polish that up. This is where your in-betweens would come in handy, and this is a very quick pose, right? It's a very fast pace. You know, a group set of actions. So it's not meant to be. Yeah, not meant to be looked at. Not meant to be looked at that way just yet. We gotta polish it up a little bit. But here it is blocked out. All right. Let's see if the subdiv would solve that issue. Nope. Let me just. Uh-oh. Ooh, here's a flaw. Uh-oh. Flaw spotted, flaw spotted. Okay, let me just get into the tweaker stuff. There it is. Oops, let me do that, and then this. Nope. Alright. Good enough. Whoops. There we go. Looks very good, thank you. 1v1 and me and dressed to impress, bruh. I don't have that in me. How are you doing? Todd, thank you. And maybe mask more of the arm underneath the shirt. Yeah, I could do that, but like it's kind of visible though. Maybe I'll do some shape key stuff. I'll shove this. I'll just add a shape key and then just shove that in every time it's in an awkward position, and I'll just fix. That could be a temp fix. 1 + 1 equals 11. Really? What is that guy's name? The guy who got mad at Neil deGrasse Tyson? Did I say it right? What resource did you use for making the rig and the rig control panel? So I learned how to do all this from P2 Designs, The Art of Effective Rigging 2. It's a course. Check it out. And you're talking about the control panel? Yeah, this is done with scripting, unfortunately. But I didn't have to do a lot of scripting besides just pasting things around, tweaking names, and all that stuff. But yeah, all of these things were copy pasted one by one from the course files provided, which you can probably find. There are templates that exist. Yeah, see? Panel. Let me see what this looks like. Hydrate, thank you. Panel. Oh, yeah. It's pretty much this right there. What is the main difference though? Layout demo, property, blah. Yes, you can work with the UI panel template that comes stuck in Blender, Neil deGrasse. Neil deGrasse Tyson. What is Rest and Press plus Adopt Me? Drink Good Boy? What the fuck? What don't like the most? What do I not like the most? Retopology or rigging? Rigging. I don't know how to finish a topo every time I make a character. I see. There are a lot of videos out there that could help you out for sure. But most importantly, just you could study game models, maybe like rip it off of the internet, or study existing models and observe the flows and all that, the edge flows, you know, like let's see, what is a good example? Like for instance, you know, if the flow is going down like this, right? But then you want the flow to go this way. Like learn how to redirect flows like this, you know. And there are tutorials out there on how to do things like that. If that makes sense. And then yeah, learn what could you look up? Let's see, retopology in Blender. Oh, it's a good tutorial. Oh wait, this is a good tutorial. I do remember Rain sending me one of these videos. Let me send you the video real quick. Where is Rain? Rain, okay. Topo, lip normals. That's the one I think. Yeah. This is the one. Check this video out. Boom. There it is. Okay. Never knew about the templates. That's cool. Oh yeah. They have a bunch of templates to help you start. For gizmos, yeah, operators, panels, pie menu, yeah, it's all there. And yeah, is that it? It was a little laggy. Let me 60, 63 maybe, 6, 7. Yeah. All right, there's that. Let me maybe move that here, or do I want to move the root back? Nah, I'll move this here. Alright, we're done with the block out. 6, 7, oh jeez. Read the chat, no. Now I won't. I'm really glad I found the official model for my practice because the model I followed doesn't include a tail. So knowing basic retopology was enough to get me going once I saw how it was done on the official model. Yeah. A good way to go about it is to study, like, you know, characters that are done by professionals. And check this out, guys. If Blender Studio has like a bunch of free character rigs that you guys can check out. Characters. Here, look at that. Look at this shit. Free. Free. The Sprite Fright models are also free. So go here, download some of the models, study them. Yay. Are you mad at me for being better than you? You got me there. You got me where it hurts, okay? Alright, here it is. Here's the block out. There's no follow through. The arm is still kind of sporadic, right? The line of action is still kind of all over the place. Do you guys wanna do a part 2 of this whole animation test? Do we want a part 2? Ignore this kid. Yeah, fuck you, underside edits. Nah, I'm kidding. But the Einar character was a really useful reference. Oh, yeah, it really is. Yes, we want a part 2. If you want, sure. Watching the anime is so jaw-dropping. Even though I've been watching you make it, I still think, how do you do that? I love it. So do we want a part 2 for the animation test, or do we move on to other projects and I'll just get this done off stream? Part 2, this is really inspiring for me. Okay. I want part 6, 7, oh my god. The rot has gotten his brain, guys. What do we do? What other projects? The goon, the next goon, this lady right here. Let me pull it up real quick. Right, feathers now. Live. Where'd it go? So we're gonna have to do the ZBrush stream. That'll be up next, and then we're gonna be moving on to this lady, right? That'll be next. So it's either once we're done with the ZBrush stream, it's either we begin the process of the character creation process of this lady over here, or we continue working on we continue this with this animation and work on the in-betweens and make things pretty, you know. Oh, this guy, okay. Part 2, I like seeing it. Okay. Alright, part 2. I feel bad for 68, I know, right? Why are we gonna leave out 68? What's the Discord? Here it is. Here is the Discord. It's too much brain rot for me. Alright, here it is. Here's a block out. So, okay, it seems like you guys want a part 2. So, okay. I'll delay the character creation process by 1 day, because I am actually pretty excited to do this as well. It is really fun for me, so I'm not complaining that I get to do this again, and not at all, right? And plus, I'm gonna be working on the video for this character. So for us in the main YouTube video, right, for the entire character creation process of this dude. So that will give me time too. That'll give me time. No. Why no? Wait, no? What? Madison 6'8" is surrounded by 6'7" and 6'9". Oh, for real though. We need a 6'8" meme, cause bruh, 6'7" and 6'9", they're taking a cake right now. We need Girl Goon. She'll happen. Don't worry about it. She'll happen. Okay, so yeah, do we do a part 2? We do a part 2, right? Yo, Mia, what the? Of course you appear, cause why would you not appear when we're talking about 6'7"? All right. Part 2, okay. All right, part 2 it is. Part 2 it is. Maybe I'll delay the zebra stream so that things will be a little bit more cohesive. I'll do the animation part 2, and then we'll do the zebra stream, and then we'll do the goon. Does that sound fair? Couldn't resist? Of course you couldn't resist. All right, we'll be doing a part 2. I'll try my best to go live ASAP. Like, I doubt I can go live tomorrow because again I have to reset my sleep schedule. But I'll do my best. Maybe I'll like sleep a little earlier or something throughout the day, and then I'll wake up early, and then I'll go to the gym, and I'll start stream, and then I'll start doing the house visits and stuff right away. Well, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord, okay? And hydrate. Thank you. Fairs? Okay. Alright. Oh, that was a weak ass burp. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Ruby, thank you once again for the raid. Tiny leaving us? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's go say hi to Plobby, alright? And I'll be back hopefully tomorrow, if not hopefully the day after. I'll keep you guys posted on the Discord because it's Chinese New Year. The streams are going to be a little bit wobbly, okay? I'll be live again to work on part 2 of the animation test. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye.